Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to our chemistry class. In our previous class, we have discussed some formulae of benzene like Ladenburg's prism formula, Clause's diagonal formula, Dewatts parallel formula, Armstrong and Bayer's centric formula. Today in this class, we are going to discuss on Thiele's formula. Okay. This is also one of the formula of benzene friends. Okay, let us see. Thiele's formula. Okay, Thiele, the scientist, in the year 1899 introduced a useful concept of partial valencies. Okay, this scientist, okay, this scientist introduced a concept, okay, that is based on partial valencies, okay, partial valencies, okay. According to him, each carbon atom, okay, each carbon atom having double bond, okay, each carbon atom possessing double bond should consist of partial valency, okay, partial valency, and that partial valency is represented by the dotted line, okay. See friends, nothing, according to the Thales, see, a carbon having a double bond, see, for this carbon this is the double bond, and for this carbon this is the double bond, so for this carbon this is double bond, and for this carbon this is double bond, the same thing here also. So the carbon which is having the double bond, it means this carbon contains a partial valency. So the carbon containing a double bond have a partial valency, and that partial valency is represented by the dotted lines. Okay, this is according to the scientist Thales. Okay, next step. See, according to him, see here he have taken 1,3-butadiene. Okay, in butadiene molecule, the valencies at carbon 2 and 3 mutually satisfy each other, leaving valencies at 1 and 4 free for addition. So according to him, what he said is, see, actually here they have given the numbering from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, see, according to him, the second and third carbons, so which are in the middle, okay, these second and third carbon, they mutually satisfies each other. So this one can means both these two can mutually satisfies each other, so that 1 and 4 means here they are leaving the 1 and 4 carbons. So here 1 and 4 carbons are free for addition, okay, so that 1,4 addition is possible in case of 1,3-butadiene. Okay, this is according to the Thales. Okay, next step. Thiele noted that, okay, Thiele noted that Kekule's formula is a closed conjugated system without terminal carbon atom. So according to the Thiele's, terminal carbon atoms, okay, means for terminal carbon atoms only addition is possible, so that 1,4 addition is possible according to the Thales. So Thiele noted that Kekule's formula is means we know that. So according to Kekule, this is a closed conjugated system, okay. As this is a closed conjugation system, means here terminal carbon atoms are not present, no. In butadiene, means in case of butadiene, as it is a open form, here the terminal carbons are present, but here Kekule's means according to the Kekule's formula, it is a closed conjugated system and it does not have any terminal carbon atoms, okay. Hence all the partial valencies neutralize. So Thiele said that Kekule's formula is a closed conjugated system, so that partial, of course here also the partial valencies are present, but all the carbon atoms, means here partial valencies neutralize the whole system, so that more stability comes to benzene molecule. Okay, these were the points said by the Thiele. Next, of course, this formula was rejected because the same concept could not explain the stability of cyclooctatetraene possessing 4 conjugated system. Okay, this Thiele's formula was rejected. Why means here he is telling that Kekule's form, means this form is more stable. Okay, this form is more stable because partial valencies are mutually satisfying each other, so that it is more stable, like that he said. But if we take cyclooctatetraene, yesterday I have shown the structure of cyclooctatetraene, right? Let me show you again. Yeah, this is the structure of cyclotetraene. So if we apply the same thing which is told by the Thales to the cyclooctatetraene, we know that this means the cyclooctatetraene not stable now. So that this formula of Thales was rejected because the same concept could not explain the stability of cyclooctatetraene possessing 4 conjugated system. Okay friends, hope you understood. Next, present day position regarding the structure of benzene. Okay, present day position regarding the structure of benzene friends. Okay, the stability and the structure of benzene has been explained on the basis of two modern theories. Okay, means here we know benzene is stable, right? Yeah, so here the stability and structure, okay, both the stability and structure of benzene was explained based on two theories. So these are the two modern theories friends. Okay, first one, resonance or VBT, that is valence bond theory. Okay, resonance or valence bond theory. Second one, MOT, that is molecular orbital theory. Okay, the structure and stability of benzene was explained based on these two modern theories like VBT and MOT. Okay, next, see, first we will see resonance theory or valence bond theory. Okay, see here, means according to the valence bond theory, if a compound can be represented by more than one structural formula from the point of view of electronic configuration, then none of them represents the compound. See, means here what they are telling is, means if we take a compound, okay, and for that compound, means if that compound is having more than one structural formula, okay, let us consider if we have taken compound A, okay, and that compound A, means if that compound A has more than one structural formula, means if it is possible for us to represent that compound A in more than one structural formula, okay, in view of electronic configuration, then none of them represents the compound. Okay, means we are telling that that compound A have more than one structural formula, okay, based on electronic configuration, but none of them represents the compound. Okay, these different structures must be such that the position of the nucleus, okay, remains same in each of the structure, but the position of electrons can change. Okay, as we discussed, okay, they have more than one structural formula, no? Yeah, means here the structural formula may be different, okay, but here the position of the nucleus remains same. Of course we have drawn so many structures, but for all those structures position of the nucleus remains same. Then what will change means just position of electrons can change. Okay, these 2 points we have to remember. Okay, see, position of the nucleus remains same, whereas the position of the electrons can change. Okay, next, the structural formula of such a compound is somewhat intermediate between the various proposed formula. Okay, see, the structural means for that compound the structural formula is somewhat intermediate, we can say it as hybrid. Okay, this state is known as resonance. Okay, this state is known as resonance. It is also observed that the compound which is in a state of resonance is much more stable than the expected from the known structure. We know that. Okay, the compound which is in a state of resonance, we know that resonance is directly proportional to stability, you know, so that we can say that the compound which is in a state of resonance is much more stable, okay, when compared to the known structure. Okay, next, on the basis of resonance theory, benzene is believed to be a resonance hybrid of a following canonical structure. Okay, benzene is, means they are considering that benzene to be a resonance hybrid of the following canonical structures. See, if you observe these structures, these 1 and 2, or means these two are according to Kekulé. So 1 and 2 structures are for more stable. Okay, these two are for more stable than the rest of the structures. So when compared to these structures, these first two are more stable. Okay, thus these two Kekulé structures contribute far more to resonance than the rest of the structures. Okay, means as they are telling that these two are the Kekulé structures and these are more stable, and they are telling that why they are stable means here more resonance, up to 80% resonance is possible, so that these two structures are more stable. Next, since the two Kekule structures are equivalent, the stability of resulting resonance hybrid is very high. We know that. So, if you observe the Kekule structures, so see, all the carbon atoms and all the hydrogen atoms are equivalent. So, this equivalent property also contributes to the stability of resulting resonance hybrid. Okay, next, see, resonance gives each carbon-carbon bond in benzene some double bond character, and this has been confirmed by measuring bond length between two adjacent carbon atoms in various compounds of benzene. Okay, so we know that in benzene resonance is present. Okay, means resonance is possible. So this resonance, so this property of resonance gives gives each carbon. See, if you observe the carbon, so for this carbon is sp2 hybridized. The same thing, all the 6 carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized, means sp2 hybridized means we can say that they are having some double bond character. So they are telling that this resonance gives each carbon bond in benzene some double bond character. Okay, so we are telling that they are means in benzene some double bond character is present, and that double bond character is given by the resonance, and this thing means some double bond character is present. So this thing is confirmed by measuring the bond length between two adjacent carbon atoms in various compounds of benzene. Okay, so by measuring the bond length, it has been confirmed that some double bond character is present in benzene. Okay, see, we know that for the single bond, for an example, ethane is alkane. So in alkane the bond length is 1.54 angstroms. So we know this. And in case of ethene, so this is alkene. So for this the bond length is 1.33 angstroms. So but see, if we observe the bond length in benzene, it has been found to be 1.39. See, means if it is alkane means it should have bond length of 1.54. If it is alkene means it should have bond length of 1.33. But in benzene, carbon bond length is found to be 1.39 angstroms. So this is means this bond length is in between alkanes and alkenes. Okay, next, resonance can occur in a molecule if it is planar. See, this is important, friends. So only in a molecules which are planar, so in those molecules only resonance is possible. Okay, see, thus all the carbon and hydrogen are expected to be planar. See, we know that the resonance is possible in the molecules which are planar. So we can say that all the carbon and hydrogen also expected to be planar. Okay, see, instead of using two Kekule structures, so instead of using these two Kekule structures, the hybrid is represented for the sake of convenience only. So these are the two Kekule structures, so instead of using these two Kekule structures, just for the sake of our convenience, this is using. So this is a hybrid formula of benzene. Okay, actually hybrid form cannot be represented on paper. Just for our convenience, we are using this hybrid formula of benzene instead of using these two Kekule forms. Next, see, the resonance energy which is responsible for stability has been calculated for benzene molecule. Okay, we know that already we discussed that benzene is stable. Why means due to resonance. That means here it should be having resonance energy. No? So here the resonance energy for the benzene is 36 kilocalorie per mole. So which is fairly high. No? Yes. Next. See, thus the benzene molecule is fairly stable. Okay. As the resonance energy is fairly high, the benzene molecule is also fairly stable. Okay. We know that stability is inversely proportional to reactivity. No? As the benzene is highly stable, it means it is having a low reactivity, so and has lack of reactivity towards addition reactions. Okay, next, according to Kekule, each structure was real but changed rapidly from one form to another. Actually here we have the two statements. So one statement is according to the scientist Kekule, okay, and the next statement is according to resonance theory. Okay, let us see the first. This is according to Kekule. So here according to Kekule, each structure was real. Okay, means he is telling that all the structures are real, no doubt. All the structures are real, but they change rapidly from one form to another form. Okay, like that. So this is according to the Kekule. Next, according to resonance theory. Okay, according to resonance theory, both Kekulé structures or imaginary. Okay, Kekulé's. So these are the Kekulé structures. No, so according to the resonance theory, these two Kekulé's structures are imaginary. Okay, yeah. The real structure of benzene is hybrid. So according to resonance theory, the real structure of benzene is hybrid. So this is the real structure, and the Kekulé's two structures are imaginary. Okay, next, the real structure of benzene is hybrid, not a mixture of two Kekulé's forms. So it is not a mixture of two Kekulé's forms, and the real structure of benzene is hybrid. Okay, this is the point according to resonance theory. Next, see friends, these are the three most important points, friends, and we had to remember. Of course, now also we are using these three things. Okay, let us have a quick look. Okay, see, benzene has a cyclic, planar, hexagonal structure. We know. Okay, this is a cyclic and planar. Okay, and hexagonal structure. Okay, sp2 hybridized, that is planar, like that. Next, all the 6 carbon atoms in benzene are equally reactive. We know, not only in benzene, you may take any, means most of the like carbocyclic means in a molecule, if a molecule having all the atoms means the molecule which is having all the atoms or same, then we can say that all those particular atoms are equally reactive. In the same manner, all the 6 carbon atoms of benzene are equally reactive. Okay, and so all the hydrogen atoms on benzene are equivalent. Yes, yeah, this is right, right? See, all the 6 carbon atoms are, see, they are equally reactive. That means all the hydrogen atoms are also equivalent. Okay, only one monosubstituted product is formed. So only one, see, already in previous class we have discussed it, right? Yeah, monosubstituted products are possible. Yeah, next step, all carbon atoms in benzene are sp2 hybridized. We know, see, all the carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized, and all carbon carbon bond length are identical. So you may take any, means you may take any two carbon atoms, so these two, any two carbon atoms. So all the carbon bond lengths are identical, like 1.39 or 1.40, and here the bond angles are 120 degrees. Okay friends, I hope you understood. This is all about benzene, friends. Okay friends, actually these are the minimum basic things what I have taught you. Okay friends, thank you.